mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. That you can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission. You got to listen, you know what this is. When we PoPolitickin, my money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gonna smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years. Putting in 10,000 hours, it empowers careers. From the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life, currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop and my Apple Watch. Smoking Fraggle Rocks, 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. That you can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission. You got to listen, you know what this is. When we PoPolitickin, my money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin.
What up, what up? Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, Twitch. I'm real heavy on Twitch right now. 1212, place to be. Well, Iyadonna, how you doing?
Yeah, Iyadonna in the building. What's going on, Po?
I don't know, it's been a long time. How
I
long
don't
it's
even
been?
want to say how long. I was gonna say like at least 10. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like it's been like 10.
I'm gonna look right now. I gotta Google it. Let me see if I find it. If I don't find it, I know it's old. Let me see.
I know. I'm sure you will.
We did a part 2, so it can't be that long because we actually did a part 2. But the part 2 was 10 years ago. So I don't know when part 1 was, but part 2 was 10 years ago. So
that's intense.
Congratulations, we still alive. Huh?
Right? In these days and times.
Let me see. Can I find? I'm trying to find part. Yeah, I can't even find part 1, so that means we go back.
That's way back, man.
10 years. But yeah. So how's everything?
Yo, everything is good. I am blessed. I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel good, man. I feel good.
This is what's up. And I remember I want to make sure you're from Boston, right?
I am, yes, sir. Big B's all day.
You still out there?
I am, yeah. I was in New York for a little while, but I'm back home. As of it's been at least like 5 years now.
Is it cold?
That's a crazy question, folks.
Oh, it's cold out there?
It's January. I almost said it's December. It's January in the beam. Yes, it's a little frigid out here. We was getting away with it in like early December. I was thinking we was gonna get one of the Indian summers and whatever. But we got hit with snow recently, and it's a little brick out here right now. Yeah, it's about 30 today. I'll take 30.
Yeah, I'm in San Diego. I don't know nothing about that. Let me see what's the weather like in San Diego.
Wait, hold on. But y'all getting some floods and some rain and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's raining really bad. I mean, it's not like where I'm at, but yeah, in the county, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's 59 right now. 59. So I guess people that weren't around 10 years ago, you want to just give them a reintroduction?
Well, I am Iyadonna. I'm representing Roxbury, Massachusetts. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I'm going to have you just use your Googles. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, there's a lot to cover. So I would say just put in Iyadonna, see all that. The first thing that's going to come up that I definitely want to talk about is my newest EP. I just dropped that in December. It's called Higher. And it's one of those. So that's the most important thing I think we would like to focus on right now.
So as far as the past 10 years, because I don't know, because it seemed like, was you still putting music out or you just came back and started doing music now?
You know what? I really just kind of came back. I was putting stuff out every now and again. I put a couple of videos out and a couple of singles out throughout the past, like maybe 5 years consistently. And I really didn't work on a whole project until last year. And I just, some things happened this year that really just put me in gear and helped me to get the writing bug. I was just going through a lot, so I had a lot to talk about. So I think it was just time to kind of rejuvenate myself and get myself back out there with some new material. So that's what I've done. Like I said, over the past like 4 or 5 years, I've been sporadically putting stuff out here and there. You might get something, but the consistency, I think, has really kicked into gear as of 2023 and now into 2024. It's going to be crazy. I got a lot in store.
And then I think one song you kind of addressed it. It was "Been a Minute." You was like, "Well, I've been working on my goals."
Yep, exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? At some point, I was to the point where that was my job. That was what I was doing. And I wanted to explore other avenues. I know you probably know I was down in Virginia for a little while. I went to Norfolk State, got my degree down there. And I think that's what kind of turned my energy around to, seeing what else is out there and seeing what else I got on the table. So I got a communications degree, moved to New York, put my foot in the water up there, tested the waters, ended up connecting with DJ Power. Shout out to the whole Zulu Nation and the Cold Crush Brothers. That's their DJ that I connected with. I was like freestyling, battling outside in Harlem. And he happened to overhear the battle and he was like, yo, I want to put you on. Next thing you know, I'm at Gramercy Theater doing the you know what I'm saying, the reunions and tours with them. So it was a crazy time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I think, what drew me away from music, but opened me up to even more, that I had in store personally. So it was a good look, you know what I mean? But I think it's time to come back and remind them a little bit.
Now I was gonna say, as far as with the actually, my wife has a communications degree. Like, what do you feel like? What are some of the things you feel like you can do with a communications degree?
I mean, you need to communicate in any type of customer service, like any type of managerial position, anything like that. But my goals at the time were to do radio or to do even anchor work, like on the actual news. Like that's more
Okay.
so what I was gearing myself towards. And that's a very, very tough market to get into. That's the thing about it. Like there's some times where you're going to have to do internships for, years possibly. And at the time, I was more so trying to get some bread in the present time. So I more geared myself towards some other areas that I have pursued, like insurance and stuff where I feel like I could have a trade and use my degree at the same time. So that's pretty much what I'm using it for at the
Do,
moment. But there's so much you can do with a communications degree. Don't
do
don't feel
you
like you're limited.
do you watch It Is What It Is, that Cameron and May show?
Yeah, yeah. Occasionally, I'm not even gonna hold you. I haven't really gotten into it like I want to.
Yeah, I think the girl had a because the girl they got on her name Stat Baby, and I think she had a
Mm.
journalism degree, and the teacher was telling her like, "Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it." And she ended up getting that show, and she getting paid. So I don't know, like sometimes they be trying, it's hard to
No,
get in there, but sometimes when you get in there, you get in there.
you in there. That's what I'm saying. And if it ever comes a time where there is an opportunity for me, I'm already ahead of the game because I kind of know how to work my way in a studio. And if I was to be left on my own, I don't feel like I'd be lost. And that's a big thing, I feel like, in the industry. If they can trust you and depend on you and drop you in any situation and you can find your way and feel your way through, that's an important part. And that's an important piece I think I learned is behind the scenes. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean? To put a show together takes a lot of effort way outside of just being the personality. You got to know how to work the boards. And that's something else that I learned that I think is very important too, to kind of put you a step forward if you do want to go into communications in any way.
Yeah, and then I want to ask you too, like, I think we talked. You said 10 years ago, so it seems like I just know with female rappers, I think they are it's like to me it's like taking over. It's a lot of females rapping right now, but at the
That's
same
true.
time, it's a lot of like sexually charged rap. I like to call a lot of people call it thought rap, but like, what do you think about the like with female rappers and just how what they're going with the game right now?
You know what? I say you do what you do. Get it how you get it. I mean, everybody's had different experiences, and a lot of these females' experiences are coming from the actual club, like actually dancing and living that life. And if that's the experience that you grew up around, then who am I to tell you that you don't get to express yourself? Like, that is what it is. I don't really hold no judgment when it comes to that, especially if you got some bops. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you. That might not be my personal preference, but I know they out there getting money off that at the same time. So I'm not hating on nobody's grind or nobody's lane. You know
But
what I
same
mean?
time, shit, City Girls flop.
I mean,
They flop.
shit.
Oh, people, they like
They
people proving
flop.
people don't want to listen to it.
They flop, and a lot of them will be like, have their hits, their one hits or whatever, and get their money and get out. But some of them, you know what I'm saying, will actually take it further than that. So it's like you just said, when you in. And that's unfortunately what the industry is feeding. You get what I'm saying? They looking for women that are willing to talk that shit. That's what they
Yeah.
selling.
And
So
then Nicki Minaj, she her last album, which was really good. I was impressed, but I
yeah, I
think
like that.
she sold 200,000. So it proves, like I said, the door is open. But like, if you come with a little, I mean, I ain't saying Nicki Minaj ain't, she ain't no saint, but she just got a little bit more substance than a lot of these girls now. Like a lot of these girls, their whole album is gonna be that kind of rap. Nicki Minaj can at least show you range. She can sing. She can do a gospel song.
Exactly. She
She can
be
do all
writing
of
for a
it.
lot of these chicks too. I peeped that behind the scenes. Like, she's writing for a lot of these girls that are out now. So she getting her bag either way.
Yeah, because then like me personally, like like I got a daughter now. You already say when you say niggas is pimps, niggas is players, and niggas have daughters. So I got a daughter. So I don't want my daughter looking at Ice Spice bent over, covering her crotch every 5 seconds. So that's why I be like,
True.
damn, like she ain't got nothing. Like that's why I'm looking at like I know they can do what they want to do, but like at the same time, they gotta know they can't just be
It's
so naive that they
always
don't know
been
kids are.
like that.
But they
It's
gotta know kids
always
are
been
looking
like
at
that.
them like they gotta know like that's my whole thing. You got the youth, you're influencing the youth, so you can do
Yeah.
what you do, but are you gonna live with that than what you did? Because you gotta pay for what you're doing. Like you
Oh,
can't
that's facts.
lead these kids astray. Like you can't be like people, even like a lot of these rappers, like these gangster rappers, be lying about their gangster, but you got all these kids following you doing that path, and you ain't even doing it. So that's
Yo,
all I'm
even what's
saying.
his name? It ain't just the gangsters. What is this kid's name? You know what I'm talking about. He doing all the devil stuff right now, man.
Lil Nas X, oh yeah, that shit's wild
Yo, he
too.
ain't no gangster, but he doing some crazy shit, and I think he's finally
That
feeling
shit,
the
shit.
heat of that shit
He a
too.
studio gangster. Cause that shit crazy what he doing. I was like, damn. I actually watched that song. It was like, I think he called it Jesus Christ or something. But it was wild. I'm like,
Something
he
like
the
that.
devil on that song. He Jesus in that song.
Yo, he
He
was
just doing everything for
wilding,
shock
yo.
value. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And it's the same thing with these women. Like, I don't have children, so I'm not gonna say, until I do, I'm not gonna judge how a parent parents. But these types of images, this type of imagery, this type of agenda has been being pushed forever. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's this one, it's that one. No, since we were kids, this shit has been going on. And what happens? Your mama tell you to turn that shit off. Don't
uh,
be watching that. That's not for you. That's for who it's for. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that we necessarily as artists have to be role models. I think it's up to parents to parent. And I think that it's up to us to be true to self. Now, like you just said, they're gonna have to answer to the choices that they're making and the music that they're putting out. That's on them. But at the same time, like, if we're listening to it and this is the same community that's supporting this shit, then we can't really pass judgment. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's just
yeah.
a
I
tough
think
spot.
I remember when I was growing up, we had Foxy Brown and Little Kim. Now you got like
Yep.
50 Foxy Browns and Little Kims. it's so
But
many. I
that's the
like.
thing. I'm glad you said that though. I'm glad you admitted to that because I was going, I had like a brain fart. I couldn't think of no chicks from exactly. Little Kim, do you remember Hardcore? Like, I had that album,
Hey, you
but I
remember that?
didn't have
Hey, you remember that poster though?
exactly. I had that shit. I had no business having that shit, B. You feel me? But it's the same thing. Like, nigga, I bet you I hid that shit when my moms came in. Like,
uh,
on period. But I didn't, I had the sense, and I think this is why kids that are raised properly, your kid, they'll be fine because it's not about all the outside shit. It's about what you're teaching in the house. So they know that those chicks are playing themselves or whatever the case is. They have their own frame of mind, and that's what I'm hoping that I have when I have kids, is that even with my little cousins and my family, it's like I want to make sure that at least, even though they're seeing all this outside imagery, that they still have sense about themselves to know what's for them. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Then I feel so bad for Rhapsody though. I'm like, damn, like she just getting overlooked, and she
She's
probably
too
one of the most
real.
talented one. She one of the most talented ones of all of them, and she getting overlooked because she ain't doing that shit.
Exactly. And she never has been. But I'm not even going to say she's getting overlooked. I'm not. She is, again, in her own lane. Like, I feel like she's successful in her own right. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to judge her off of what's on the radio every 5 seconds or what, people are talking about every 5 seconds. But when she does drop, I feel like she solidifies herself every time. So I'm not going to say I feel bad for her, Like, she's still out here. She's still outside. You know what I mean? But I
Mm-hmm.
get what your point is, though, at the same time. That is what it is. You got
So,
to find that middle ground sometimes, too.
so who you listening to right now?
Man, yo, I got asked this yesterday, dog. Like, I'm still on my shit. Like, I'm on my K dots. I like 21's new shit. Like, I'm trying to get into that. I do like Pink Friday, too. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, there's a couple of bops on that shit that I'm listening to right now. This is playing on my phone. I want to, like, go through my playlist so I can really give it to you. But, like, I'm using my phone to talk to you right now. But that's basically where I'm at. Like, I'm still on my hip hop shit. I actually downloaded the Flute album. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'll be listening to that shit when I'm on my way to work or I want to chill.
What's the Flute album?
Andre 3000 joint.
Oh, the Flute. Oh yeah, you heard what he said? That fool about to go on tour. Oh, like he better not go on
Oh,
tour with
that's
that shit.
crazy.
You'll go?
I ain't know all that. That's
Man, that
that's
shit.
kind of wild.
I think I got through. I ain't gonna. I was trying to listen to it, but I get through like 1 or 2 songs. I'm about to go to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. I use it when I want to like decompress type of thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I mean, I actually listen to unwind, but I was like, I can. I was trying to like really listen. And every time I listen to it, that
Couldn't get
shit be
into
putting
it.
me to sleep. Now, but I was like, he
Yeah.
gonna go on tour. That shit gonna be wild. I don't know if that's true because I don't know how true it is, but if he go on tour,
Yo,
that'll be
if he
wild.
sells out this tour, dog, you can't say shit never about that man because that is insane. Motherfucker going playing the flute.
And I would say, how long you been? Come actually growing some dreads too. How long you been growing your hair out?
This is 4 years for me.
Damn, that shit it looks good. 4
Thank
years.
you. Thank you. I'm super excited. I wish I would have did this so much longer. When I was doing the little curly like shit and doing all that bullshit and couldn't figure, I should have did this like a long time ago. My shit would have been down my back. You know what I mean?
What do you like about it?
It's natural. I don't gotta do nothing to try to, you know what I'm saying? It's just my hair. My natural hair is growing out of my head. Like, you know what I mean? I respect the hell out of that. I'm not trying to put nothing like I might oil my scalp, I might do some coconut oil, some little stuff here and there, but this is just my hair. I love that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put a lot of product in it. I don't have to. I can do a billion styles. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I've never looked as good as I've looked with this hair. Like this is just the hair for me.
Yeah, it looks
Like
good.
it's
I would
giving.
say,
The shit is
how did you
giving.
get how do you get past like when I would say like the rough patches, like when it's like don't it probably like
Yeah.
you weren't looking like how I look now, like you had to get it to that stage. How did you get past that
Shit,
stage?
it's rough right now to be honest, because I shot the video to hire on Saturday, so I had it super fresh, but it's a little bit jankety right now. But I just, you know what I'm saying, throw a little B hat on, you know what I'm saying, and then they have this coming out, still looking cute, throw some glasses on. Dude, I do this up, man. I can throw it up. I can put it now. It's long enough so I could actually put it up in a ponytail and have it, you know what I'm saying, looking dope with the blonde on the end. I like that. I don't know. This is my shit right here. Like, I'm glad you asked me about that
Yeah, I
because,
like
like,
I think I've been growing mine for
love my
like
hair.
I want to say I've been growing mine for like a year and a half now. So yeah, me and my wife we
Okay,
all doing it, and our kid, one of our kids, we all doing it together.
that's
So
dope.
I like it. Yeah, I like it, man. They
That's
need to
dope.
but I think they be trying to like I think they it always a lot of negative stigma on it, but they just cause I don't know. To me, when people be trying to make you cut your hair and shave, that's like they trying to control you.
Oh yeah, they just passed a law this year or last year, 2023, that they can no longer discriminate cornrows or locks.
Yeah,
Like they just made that shit a law last year, or if I'm
that's crazy,
mistaken,
huh?
maybe 2022, but I think it was 2023, the beginning. And it's like you just had to fucking say that. Like that wasn't just the obvious thing that I should be able to wear my hair the way I want to wear my hair, just like y'all wear y'all hair any way
Right.
y'all want to wear it.
And
Like
then
that's insane.
And then why is it like I know Rastafarians, it's like a religious part of aspect of it. Like the longer you grow your hair,
You can't
closer
cut
you
it.
are to God.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't cut it. That's why in Jamaica and shit, you see them all the way down to their feet. They tying their hair up. Like they can't, it's just a thing. They're not allowed to cut it. Well, they can, but you know, like you said, religiously, you're not supposed to. So
All right.
that's what
And
I'm
then
saying.
what and then so what's the plan? You dropped higher. What's the plan now?
I mean, to be honest, Become the Plug recording company is what I've dropped higher under. That's totally me for once in my life. I'm not getting supported in any type of way. Financially, I'm doing everything pretty much on my own, me and a few of my friends. So we're dropping Become the Plug, the podcast in the spring. I've had to push that back just because of the energy I was putting into higher. I wanted to focus on that and make sure I was giving my all into that. So there's a bunch of stuff coming. I want to start to create an environment where I can, you know, train and manage new artists under Become the Plug, and that's pretty much what I'm pushing, what I'm posting, what I'd like to see in my future in the next 5 years. I'd like to see that label get off the ground. I'd like to continue to write for other artists. I'm 3 songs into a new project right now. So just to put shit into perspective, like I'm not bullshitting. Something is just in me right now, and I'm gonna give y'all this work, like, and you're gonna love it. Like I'm telling you, the summer I have a couple of bops that I'm ready to drop like little snippets to. I'm not gonna give like the whole song, but I'm gonna give like a couple of snippets and do like some promo video pretty much, and drop a couple of things before I actually start to release that project. So I can also let higher breathe. I don't want to be oversaturating, but I do have so much energy and so much that I want to get out. However, I know I need to be strategic with the shit. So I'm trying to kind of just plan everything out, talk to a few people that I've been advising in, and you know, just continue to release and create and just grow. That's what's in the future. That's what's up next.
Are you gonna drop any videos for it with it? Higher? Or
Yeah,
you
like I
already?
said.
Oh, you just said you did a video.
Mhm.
When that coming
Yep,
out?
yep. That's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm gonna really start promoting it once I get the little promo video. Shout out to Cal. He's the one that did that for me, and he's working on that right now. So as soon as I get that, you'll start seeing like a little clip of it. But the actual video I'll be dropping on the 2nd. So that's coming. That video came out fire. Like I feel real good about that. And that's the title track. So I'm gonna be happy to finally get some material out there to support the higher movement.
And then what do you like to do outside of music? What you get into?
Outside of music, I really just work, to be honest. I'm just getting money. If I'm not in the studio, then I'm probably getting money. I travel a lot. I love to travel. I love to see new places. I just came back from Bahamas for a wedding. Shout out to Jelani. Shout out to my man. It was actually his wedding. You know what I'm saying? So anything I do, usually you're gonna hear instrumentals. That's my man. He puts all my ideas to life. He brings them to life rather. And I went out to Bahamas for his wedding. So that's the type of stuff I'm into. I like to travel, see new things, make money. You know, I love to write, so I'm constantly writing, even if it's something that I don't see myself necessarily utilizing, but I'm gonna write for some other people because that's another way to get bread. I've also been submitting a lot to TV and film. Keep that on the hush because that's my shit right now. I'm trying to get a couple of things placed, and I have my fingers crossed for some big things in the works with that. So I don't want to say too much, but there's some good things coming with that. I've submitted 3 songs so far, and it's been going well, put it that way. So that's another aspect I want to get into.
I interviewed a few people that was into that. They make a lot of money doing that. What it's called, like
Mhm.
it's got a name for it. What's the name?
Sync
It's called.
licensing.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, you get a lot of money for that though.
Oh yeah, and I'm
People don't know
definitely
about that.
I'm down with that. And it's like once you get one, it's like it's easy to keep snowballing off of that and you know creating your repertoire. It's gonna be crazy. I'm really feeling good about that lane as well. So
Man. I mean, what do you feel
that's
about
what it
like
is.
far as the just the state, like far as with the political aspect of the things? What do you feel about like what's going on in society right now?
You know what? I want to just not say too much because I won't, I'm not ignorant to what's going on. I just have not been as knowledgeable as I like to be. I know that there's a lot going on as far as Palestine and
Yeah, I leave that
how
alone.
we've been supporting that shit. And that's where I am compromised, because it's like I can't just turn my back and say I don't know what's going on. Like, we're literally supporting that shit. So when we're sending money to Israel, that in turn is hurting women and children. You get what I'm saying? So that's a tough spot to be in. And it's also tough to talk about because like I said, I don't have a lot of knowledge in it as to know kind of why we want to always put our nose in shit. But we're over there supporting, and I feel almost unpatriotic not supporting that, but I feel ignorant to not understand what the other side is going through as far as
Yeah,
Palestine. You know what I'm
I guess
saying?
like
It's crazy.
I don't. I don't get into that one. Like that one's a touchy one for me because I actually have some friends that live in Israel. But my whole thing about that one is I just look at it like you said, we putting our nose and stuff, but then black people are still asking for reparations, and it's like no. But then all these other wars,
Mhm.
you sending like billions to them, and we ask for reparations, like no. So it's like,
I'm
dang,
telling
I
you,
mean,
and nobody is standing up for that shit. Everybody want to wonder why we not, when COVID happened and y'all not supporting the Asian brothers and sisters, because we was never considered brothers and sisters before that. Like,
right,
when we was getting killed by the police, there wasn't no marches in their areas and shit. Like, I can remember, I don't know, people like saying the nail shop incidents, and black women just stop wearing them fucking nails, first of all, and then you don't got to worry about what the
right.
fuck they
You ain't gotta
say.
worry about that
First of
bullshit and getting
all,
fake hair and
you
all
know what I'm
that shit. Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
That's a whole nother thing, man. I want to, and this is my responsibility. This is kind of what you was talking about. I want for the younger generation to feel comfortable in their own fucking skin. This is why I love my hair. This is why I love the person that I've grown into. I am 100%, 1,000% authentically my fucking self. Take it, leave it, like it, love it. And it took me a long time to get there, but that's what I feel like we need to start pumping and promoting more. So niggas ain't always trying to run out and get a fucking hair weave every 5
Or
seconds or a
BBL.
wig or a BBL, risking your life and shit.
That shit
Not
don't
being
even be looking
comfortable in
right
your
though.
own
That's the thing
skin.
about it too. I'd be like, why don't women doing that? Cause that shit look crazy. It look like it hurt.
For real. And it don't always come out looking attractive. Like, this shit look unnatural, baby.
And what Dick Gregory said, he said that just you just feel with doo doo.
Yo, you nasty, man.
Dick
You
Gregory said that
nasty.
shit doo doo. Hey,
Yo, man.
my homie in here watching.
Crazy.
His name is Meech. His name is Meech. He asked me, "Do you rappers sing?" I'm gonna let you answer that one.
I rap and I do a little bit of singing too. If you check out Higher, you'll see I got a lot of joints where it's like, yo, what is she on? And you might get a lot of like a feel of a singing hook, but then like bars on the verses. So I do a little bit of both. Mainly hip hop, but I do put a lot of like soul and R&B soul into a lot of my songs, like the 3 a.m. in Paris, for example. That's got a bar, I got a fire ass verse at the end of that, but the whole song is like singing in the beginning. So I try to like be versatile in that aspect.
Yeah, I got some Drake vibes off that one. I was like, all right. I didn't know you can sing like
Yeah,
that. I was like, hey, you sound like you can sing a little bit.
that's what's up. Thank you for saying that, because that bitch almost didn't make it. Like, it took my producer to be like, what are you talking about? Like, this is a bop. Like, you better put this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
like
was
that
like,
shit. I liked it. No, I liked it. It was
it's
cool.
off of
I
real
was
experience.
surprised.
It is based off of a real experience. I will tell you that. So it comes from the heart type of shit.
Uh, then anything else you want the people to know about you that we ain't talk about?
Nope, just shout out to, like I said, Extramentals. Shout out to also Straight Biz Entertainment. I just did a song called Choosy on their EP, The Way of Life. That's about to set shit on fire. So shout out to them. I got a bar on there talking about I'm about to kill him, something breaking records like Shakari was racing. Nigga was shaking. And he like tagged her in it. And she actually listened to the shit and liked it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a dope experience for me, because that was actually a verse that I wasn't thrilled with myself on. But to know that, you know what I'm saying, she actually liked the joint and appreciated her flowers on that shit meant a lot to me. So shout out to Shakari Richardson, because that shit was mad random, but it was dope for me. So shout out to Straight Biz. I got that song dropping soon. Also prorated. Shout out to Marco Loco, aka I Don't Even Rap, and also Miss Jack. We just dropped a video. We actually filmed that shit like some years ago, but finally put the pieces together for that, and it came out amazing. I think the album prorated is about to drop, so that's why he's basically getting his material ready and together. So big shout out to Marco Loco. I see you, man. I like the way the video came out. Y'all can check that out on my Instagram page. Instagram is at really Aya, because somebody stole my Iyadonna page, you fucking asshole. Like, who else is Iyadonna? That's mad fucking unique. Like, somebody's just a dickhead. But anyway, so big shout out to becometheplug.com and also Become the Plug podcast. My girl Shay, my girl J Rock. Like I said, we're gonna drop that in the spring. So I definitely want y'all to keep your ear to the streets for that. I know everybody's doing a fucking podcast too, but it's gonna be really fucking hilarious and just uniquely special in the way that we're gonna represent it, and just come with the hip hop aspect and just a lot of just vibes and comedy and just real shit. So can't wait for that podcast to drop. I got a lot to talk about as far as that. Just keep your ear to the streets. I got a joint coming out with my man Maul G, the one I just recorded down in North Miami. That shit came out fire. So I'm just saying, just check for me, man. Check me out on TikTok too, because I'll be bugging the fuck out on there. It's hilarious. It's
You be on that
Iyadonna
dancing?
2024. I
You
don't
be
be
on that
dancing and
dancing?
shit now. I ain't on that. But I be doing like the little voiceovers and shit, and I'm gonna drop all my music and all that shit and just talk my shit. I do restaurant reviews too, which has actually been huge. I did not expect such a great response on that, but people actually fucking appreciate my opinion apparently. So I'm a certified fat ass. If you want to know where to eat, you want to know what's popping in the bean, or you come into the bean and you want to know what's what I'm saying going down, what's the haps and shit. I
Hey,
got you.
I'm gonna tell you about this TikTok and them food reviews. I had a homie, a Mexican cat. I was in the ring with. His name is Jose Love Tacos, but he was just doing it in Vegas. But he got
Yeah.
so big with it that like somebody just watching his videos end up giving him like a Cadillac Escalade just to start a taxi service. And then he just
That's
now opened a
crazy.
restaurant with it. Yeah, he just now opened a restaurant too. He co-owned a restaurant now too, and it's all from the TikTok.
That's what I'm telling you. It's like that one thing you just need to take you over the top, or for somebody to stream your fucking song on one of them dancing shits. And then you in there. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Posting all my shit with all the songs from Higher, all the songs from that are on iTunes for me and all that shit. So if they do hear something, or somebody does hear a bop and they want to put it on their video, if it's an influencer of any kind, you're good. You know what I'm saying? And influencers, that's not no bullshit position right now. Those people are really getting money right now.
But I thought when they saying something far as with like TikTok and the privacy or something going on. What was that about?
I think it's as far as you using other people's material, but shit, I'm talking about my shit. I don't care. That's my shit. And they bought me one time. They like, oh, this is violating copyrights. And I had to write to them and prove that it was my music. Like, show them, not documents, but show them the iTunes and show them that
I thought they were saying like, TikTok owned by China or something. That's why like they didn't want us using it.
America.
Yeah, when they said they didn't want us
banned
using
it.
it or something. Yeah,
They
that's what I was
banned that
talking
shit
about.
in like a few states, but it's all the fucking like weird red fucking Midwest states. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because
I don't
even
know
like
anybody that's banned from TikTok. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas is on TikTok. I don't know.
yeah, because even like my I was going to school for cybersecurity, so my teacher he was reading like the terms of service, and he was like, "Well, from the way I'm reading it, I wouldn't use it because it almost sounds like they got access to everything on your shit."
Oh, they stealing your information, but so
Yeah.
is this fucking iPhone.
Everything
so is
is, huh?
Instagram. So is all that shit you sign in that data fucking. We never read that shit. I don't know one person that sat there and read that shit other than your man, the teacher, or
Right.
whatever. But I know when I'm trying to get on some shit, I'm just clicking that shit, and I know that I'm basically giving them permission to use my information. But I don't do shit illegal. I'm not really doing nothing stupid. What the fuck do I care? Do whatever you need to do as long as it ain't nothing that's violating me as far as my person, or putting me on no porn sites or doing no weird shit. Yeah, all right, you want to use my shit for data? They're using all of our shit for data. That's what these sites are for. They're all fun and games for us, but that's what the fuck they be doing, using our data. See how many people we talking to, where, what countries, what deodorant we using and shit. Then your phone popping up. Oh, Dove
right after
having
that.
a sale. Like, what the fuck? I said
Right
that
when you
shit.
got
I
out,
didn't even like that.
that's my whole thing. I'll be like, So they
You're not
mean they got the
crazy.
voice record on because I really be saying shit, and when I say it on my phone, it ends up showing.
Fam,
So I
it
need $1
ain't just
billion.
you, dog.
I
You
need $1
not
billion,
crazy.
$1 billion, billion.
Right? Hit the lottery.
I
Fuck that
know the
shit.
motherfucker be listening. That shit be wild.
Speak it into existence. Give
But
me the lottery numbers. Mass millions. Give me the numbers.
I was gonna say too though. Before, as far as like we had Black Planet and we got off that. Do you think we ever get to another like black social media site popular?
That's a good idea. Actually, let me write that in the notes. Nigga, you
But we
honest, but
had
you're
it.
right. You don't. We don't have nothing like that no more, man. You're right.
But we had it, but we
I
ran to
mean,
Facebook.
I
We ran
know.
to Facebook and MySpace. We had it. We had it before
I've
everybody. We had
never heard
Black Planet.
anybody bring that up. Like we need to bring that to people's attention. Somebody does need to launch all these famous motherfuckers with this bread to
Yeah, you know what got me
spend.
mad? Because Snoop was like, I started Instagram. He said Snoop always says he's the one that got Instagram popular. But I was like, did they give you a check because of that, or they just make you a super post? Because basically, you could tell Snoop is a super user. You could tell they putting his shit out in the front because you always see Snoop
Mhm.
shit. But is that
Yep.
all they did? Did they give you some money off that shit, or they just did that for
I
you?
bet you they didn't. I bet you they
Yeah.
found a way to you know what I'm saying, get them out of
And
there.
we the ones that probably make social. I mean, other races got their things too, but I mean, pretty much we the ones that really bring entertainment to a lot of these social media sites.
Yeah, 1,000%. The whole culture, you know what this is. Like, I don't even gotta say it. Like, we're definitely in charge of what's going out there as far as content. Now, who's
Right.
really in charge? We also know who's really in charge. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't us. As far as the
Uh,
music, that's why you're seeing all the stuff that you're seeing. You get what I'm saying? Where we're like, why
right.
the hell this is inappropriate or this is not what I would prefer? Yeah, because you got sense about yourself. You
Now
feel me?
you missed it earlier. I was interviewing Dave, and I was telling his name Super Dave, and I was telling him you like that Iyadonna. I mean not Iyadonna. I'm tripping. That Ice Spice song where she like, you think you the shit? You not even a fart.
Why my
Yeah,
girl said that shit the other day and I thought she was lying. I'm like, that's not a fucking song.
that's
She's
a
like, oh
bar.
dog, yo, listen to this shit. She pulled it up. I was like, yo, man, we was saying that shit when we was like 12, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why, man. I swear, like my daughter is 4, and she be freestyling, and she can get some of these rappers.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm not joking. She got bars. I'd be like, she sounded better than these rappers out here. Like straight up, like
I
she rapping
believe
for
it.
real.
I believe
Yeah,
it, yo. You better be, nurturing her for that, dog. Because we need that right now. Seriously, exactly what
yeah,
I'm talking about. Some real bars, okay?
yeah. That shit's funny though. But I do like Ice Spice music. I think somebody just told her we gonna give you some hot ass beats. Just keep it simple, keep it catchy, and you gonna ride. So I think that's what her little. And then she just using her
Yo,
sex appeal right now.
I like the nonchalantness of it. I don't like when a
Yeah.
motherfucker trying super hard. She don't seem like she's even trying. She's just like beating these bitches.
But you know what I
Like,
like?
all right, bitch.
You know who I like? And I feel like, okay, I like Gorilla, but I feel like Gorilla, she messed up because she was real. And then she started getting too glammed up. She got the fake boobs and got the teeth, and she lost that
You want to
realness.
know what
And
happened to
then you,
her? I'm gonna tell you what happened to her. It's the other young lady, dog. Unfortunately, and you
that's
know
what
who
I'm
I'm
about to
talking
say.
about.
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. It's
She
Sexy
came
Red happened
in
to her.
because she more realer.
Sexy
Because she
Red
more
happened to
realer.
her. It's sad
'Cause
to
she,
say that you got to be able to swim, baby. You got to be able to swim. She ain't been dropping shit. She went crickets, and I feel like that girl just took over her market that
and
she
she kept it
had.
real. She kept it real. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She kept it real. And you had
Yeah.
Gorilla got that deal, got T-Fits, got boobs. They ain't dropped no music though. Dropped that cha-cha-cha shit. I don't know where that came from.
Right?
Got mad at got
And just
mad
dipped
at
out.
Kai. You try to get on Kai. That's the wrong one to get on because Kai is like the post of this shit right now.
Yo.
Kai be having
Yeah.
60,000 people on his stream every fucking night. So you
Yeah,
try to diss
you
Kai.
gotta chill. You gotta pick your battles and shit.
Then
For
Sexy
real.
Red just slid up in there and just took that shit. I was like, damn, that was so smooth how she did that shit. It didn't
That's
make
a
no
thing,
sense.
yo. That's a fucking thing, man. That's why you gotta watch your spot. You gotta really hold on to your shit. If you feel like you got something and you can't let nobody take your spot. But I think if somebody hand you $1 million and you ain't really trying as hard, it's like, all right, she could have that. Like, I'm chilling over here. You know, when that bag start going dry, then maybe you hear some new shit. You know what I mean? But
and then I'm a fan of the Blueface Krishan Jaden drama. You
don't
keep
fucking tell me that. Look at you messy ass. You messy as hell.
I'm super messy. I be watching Zeus, all that shit. I just started watching Tasha K. I'm a Tasha K. I'm a Tasha K fan.
Oh, she's wild. That lady, man, she better chill for she lose all her motherfucking money, man.
That's why I was like, I'm telling you, like, I just looked at this shit. I saw Tasha K and I saw Act. I was like, yeah, I can't make it because you got to be out there to do what they doing. They out there.
You know who be telling all the juice and the fucking tea on the low? Jaguar fucking right. Have you ever?
Oh, she don't be doing that shit on the low. I listen to her all the time.
Right. But I mean, consistently, like, dropping shit, talking shit, and then like 2 years later, you'd be like, yo.
Yeah, she was saying all that shit. She was saying all that stuff during COVID, and now it all came out. She was talking about Diddy and all that shit back then. All that shit came out.
Yo, all that shit with yes, I'm not even gonna whatever, but you see what I'm saying? Yes, that shit. That's who I feel like should be a little bit more blown because she really be telling us the real fucking tea, like on people that we just love.
Man, she even started. She got on fucking Patti LaBelle. I was like, damn, why you getting on Patti LaBelle for?
What the fuck she say about Patty's Pies?
I don't even want to say what happened.
I think I do remember something about her being like a little fucking skank back in the day.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much. I ain't trying to get sued by Patty Pies, but yeah.
Oh shit, no, Patty. I'm sorry. That was just a jokey joke.
But yeah, she said that's why I said I was like, damn, she getting on her, but she got on pretty much everybody. Like you said, a lot of that came back. Looking like it's true.
I'm telling you, doggy. I mean, but for real, I don't know if you're gonna hear from your boy for a little while. I don't know. He has been calling from jail and shit, but your little Blueface drama might calm down for a little bit. We might.
Yeah, I said him and Soulja Boy beefing right now. But the only thing, like,
him on the phone at jail. I said, damn.
Everybody looking at Soulja Boy because he's like, bro, like, because him and Blueface in jail. Then he kept saying. He's like, I'm gonna put some money in your books, get you our word. And we like, bro, you ain't even say you could have been like, we gonna get you beat up, but you saying you want to get this dude raped. We like,
oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so he like that's like we like, bro, you don't wish that on nobody, bro. You tripping.
That's Big Soulja. You know that's a man who had money at 16 years old ever since. Like he don't give a shit what none of us have to say.
But I think Soulja Boy just be I think every time his little rants happen, I think he be high because I actually watch Soulja Boy on Twitch. You know, his Twitch, he calm as hell. He don't act like how we see him on Twitch.
Yeah.
He like a whole different person. So I think he get high, he get drunk, and then he start ranting. That's what I think. But I be watching him and stuff. Then he got off the phone. We gonna cut it up. I'll let it get back on. We got a lot of people on the Instagram. Appreciate y'all. We got Deuce in here, Piff Penny, Rob Cressy, Mr. Incredible, No Marks Allowed, Meech Alexander, my homie, Numb Soul. What's up, y'all? I think she off, so I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm gonna wait a little bit because she might jump back on. I don't know what happened to her. We lost her for a minute. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Let me play the music. She might come back in if we play the music. Play the music right quick, see if she come back in.
The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast. beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years. Putting in 10,000 hours, it empowers careers. From the Baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop in my Apple Watch. Smoking Fraggle Rocks, 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope.
Yeah.
I'm bad. You can hear me?
Yeah. So I was just playing the music till you got back on. I had a feeling you probably jump back in.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah,
Shit, we was about to wrap it up. Oh, no, we was about to wrap it up anyway. I was gonna say, what would you like to leave your fans and supporters with?
I mean, yo, I just want to let them know that we got heat. We're going to continue to have heat. I mean, I wish we had some way of giving y'all a verse because you know how I do. We trying to spit something, but y'all could catch me on the Instagram or wherever. You know what I mean? And I also I'm gonna also hit y'all with some exclusive, like I said, some new music that I dropped. I'm gonna do like a little promo of that soon. So y'all about to get some heat. Don't worry about it.
Now I was gonna ask you actually, since you said something about a verse, what do you think what is one of your hardest bars you spit so far?
Like ever?
Yeah.
I feel like so my favorite song, to be honest, and this is kind of this goes to what your man Meech was asking. If you go to my song, I Know What This Is, right? Produced by Pat G. I would say that's my favorite song, like, of my career. And that's a big fucking statement because I've been rapping for fucking ever. So the reason behind that is because of the uniqueness of that song and the way that I put the verses together with the hook, which is kind of like a singing hook, but it's rapping still. I know what this is. I know what this is. You really want me to believe that you love me, love me. Like it's melodic, but it's still hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? I really love that song. I love my range on that song. That's probably one of my best. And right now, unfortunately, it's not getting as many streams as some of my other songs because I figured this was going to be a lot like a fan favorite, but nigga rap on that's the joint. It's on higher. Like that whole fucking first verse, the second verse too. But I feel like the lyrics in that, what's it look like from the top? Pass me the rock and just watch. I cracked the code. I picked the padlock. I broke the mold. Y'all eating dick like that's hot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sounding like everybody's son. Potty done. I'm one of one. Kill him just for fun, just because I know your real life. So when you say you will kill her, it's like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like every bar was just some real shit, dog. I don't know. I love that song. I love my verses on higher too. I feel like I had some bars on higher. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
said
the
it
King
was
Kill Kane shit. That was hard.
it was
too.
one song you was talking about. It was one song you said something about Sabonis.
Oh, yeah, that was in a minute. Balling just like a Sabonis. The fuck did you think that I wanted? It's potent. It's potent. Hit the shit and you'll be floating.
I said, you
Up
be
to the
watching
top of
basketball
the
like that?
building. What? Huh?
You watch basketball like that?
Oh yeah, I'm a big basketball fan. I played
I'm
in
like,
high school and college.
I was saying Sabonis. I was like, what makes her say Sabonis? I was like, she must
Right?
really watch
Bitches
basketball.
do not know who that is, but nah, that white man be on his game, yo. I know all about sports, and I really just said it because it rhymed with bonus, but you know what I'm saying? Or whatever I rhyme that shit with. But that's actually, I'm
So
glad you went back to In a Minute, because In a Minute is all fucking bars. Like, I'm back like the skinny Adele, the city's Odell. It's such a pity you fell. Oh, well, let me send you to hell. What the fuck? I'm still me, Poe. Fuck.
I
I'm
said you
still me.
still so you like all the Boston teams or who your teams?
Yeah, I always rock with the Beam. I don't give a fuck. Even when we suck dick like the Pats right now, I'm gonna ride with them. But we got Gerard Mayo as coach. Shout out to being the first black coach of the Patriots ever. And that the Patriots are New England, but people don't realize that's a Boston team. They was the Boston Patriots until like the 70s. So like that's our team. The stadium is in Massachusetts. Like that, I ride with them because of that. Because a lot of people are like, oh, that's New England, but they don't understand what that demographic actually is. So I rock with the Pats. I rock with the Celtics right now. I feel like we got a good fucking chance. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we got a good ass chance this year. We look good. So I'm hoping with
Man,
the addition of Porzingis, we good now. So all
but I say the
Boston.
only thing that new coach Mayo, he kind of lost me with that shit. He talking about I don't see no racism. Like, what is man talking about, man? Like, come on.
This
got him
man is
talking like that
getting
already.
the $1 million bag right now, Poe. He's stepping what we call the fuck up. Like that nigga don't got nothing bad to say about the crafts right now. I'm sorry. And I don't blame him.
I was like, man, I seen so many videos of Boston fans throwing shit at the players and all that.
We horrible.
How they did Kyrie.
Down south, y'all got regular racism. Y'all got your Confederate flags rolling around. These motherfuckers get that energy out. Up here, they can't openly express it. So when it comes out, the nigger comes out hard with the hard R because they've been waiting to say that shit.
And they cold too. They cold at the same time.
We cold as shit and mad. Yes, everybody got an attitude. Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, he can say what he wants, but he ain't been the coach long enough. Let them have a bad streak for a second so he could be all types of niggas. He'll find out quick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, we'll see how long that lasts for. And then it was this one part where he was up there with Kraft, and Kraft was trying to say a black name, and he said the name for him. You know, I can help you with that. You know, that's a black name. They laughing. I'm like, oh, okay. I said he got to put it all on to get this job.
Think about it though. Robert Kraft is friends with who in our culture and right now? Who is like buddy with?
And he friends with Meek Mills.
Thank you, dog. Like he hang with niggas. Like this shit makes no sense.
Yeah, Meek Mills. I don't know how Meek Mills got up in there.
I'm telling you, it's just like, yo, he was just around some rich ass niggas one day. Like, yeah, you're a cool ass dude, you know, like. The fuck, like Gerard Mayo ain't got nothing bad to say about that man right now. But like you said, give it a few months, give it a few years up here and see. But then again, he has been up here, so maybe that is his actual experience. Everybody don't feel that way, you know what I mean? It's not to the point where you can't walk down the street or no shit. Like there are some people that really just don't see that type of thing, and I've had people, even younger people, that don't fucking recognize racism and shit, dog. It's weird as shit to me. I'm like, I'm not that fucking young, yo. I know what the fuck happened. You dig? Like, y'all motherfuckers be acting like, oh, that's old and that's this and that. Nah, baby, you need to pick up your history books because a lot of shit, like not being able to wear locks in your hair, is just happening for black people.
Right. So you watching baseball too?
No, I'm not into. That's probably what I'm least into, baseball and hockey. I'm a football, basketball girl.
Yeah, I be wanting the boxing too. I like boxing.
Oh, yo, on dogs, I just told my girl, I'm like, the one motherfucker that I might go back straight for is Gervonta Davis. I love that man. That is my dog right there. So I've been getting into boxing because he's been knocking niggas' heads off, and I just like his attitude.
What do you like about him?
I don't know. I like his he's not the biggest dude. Like I've seen him knock out a lot of people that are taller than him. He's thick, but he's not like super big. So I don't know. I just like his attitude. He's like an asshole. He reminds me of like the cockiness of Ali. You know what I mean? Not to say that they're at all the same boxing skill, but or not the same boxing style. But you get what I'm saying. I feel like their attitude and the cockiness. I just love it, dog. I think he's good.
Y'all might be the same size. I think he about 135, 145.
Shit, then I might be bigger than that man. You
Yeah,
got
I
the
mean,
dad on, baby.
when he boxed, I
I'm
think that's how much he.
165 over here.
Yeah, I
Shit.
think when he boxed, I think I want to say he's 145, the same that Floyd was at.
Because they can't have these stomach, they can't get the spare tire. He be in shape, man. I'd be 145 if I was in shape.
Oh,
Yo, that's a goal too for next year. Not to say that I'm out of shape. Like, I'm still me, but at the same time, I do, you know what I'm saying, want to hit the gym. So when I'm doing my videos or I'm doing my promo, shit is looking tight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't know
That's
what's going
important
on.
too.
Every time I go to the gym, ever since COVID, it seems like every time I go to the gym, I start getting a little steady. I get sick. I don't know, like I don't know what's going on, but
The gym
every
is
night, like
filthy.
yeah, I
The
always
gym
get
is
sick
fucking
now when I
filthy,
go up in the
man.
gym. So now I don't
You
know. I
gotta
got to
take
figure out
vitamins
something
with
to
that
do.
shit. I've been trying to get on that too. Take my supplements, take vitamins and shit, like multivitamins. That kind
Yeah.
of I feel like will help me to stay away from this nastiness. Although I got COVID from a cruise, that cruise. I think I was telling you. So that I
Oh, you
know
went
I
on a
got it from that
cruise?
cruise. Yeah, shit was I'm sorry. I'm not a cruise person. So forgive me if people out there like cruises. I'm not a cruise girl. Like,
No,
fly
that
me
I
to
always
where I'm
see it.
going.
It look like somebody wouldn't want to do either. It look like you
Fly
just
me to
stuck.
where I'm going, baby. They had me on the island for like 4 hours, dog. I'm trying to go explore shit. They like, oh, we gotta go back to the boat. Like, the boat for what, fam? Like, I'm supposed to be. How many times can I walk around this boat and play mini golf and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I did not enjoy that. I like flying where I'm going, so I have time to explore the island, and you know what I'm saying. I like to do local shit and go off the resort, and you know what I mean. Like, you don't get to do that with a cruise because everything is so limited on the actual island. So you're
So
stuck on the boat.
how long was you on the cruise for?
The cruise was 4 days total. It started in Miami, and then we went to the Bahamas, Nassau, and Princess Cays.
But you
And
didn't
then
get to
came
really
back.
do nothing with the island on the island.
Not really. We did jet skiing and swimming with the pigs. I don't know. Ask my girl. I have no idea. But anyway, she wanted to swim with the pigs and go over there on this little private island. So we did that. But then, like I said, by the time we got back, um, Blaze a little, you know what I'm saying, walking back and shit. They're like, "Oh, you gotta hurry up. You gotta get to the boat." I'm like, "What the?" It got to the point, Poe, where I was literally googling flights. Like, how much would it be if I just missed this boat? Type of shit. Because I just wasn't trying to get back on the boat, man. I wanted to be on the island, you know. But it
How
was
was the
all right.
food?
I didn't like it. It was buffet style. I do not like buffets because people be disgusting. I don't like any type of like open food. I
Right.
feel like I know that's how I got COVID. Like, probably from that and from just people
Somebody spitting in
coughing
it,
and
yeah.
shit. Ugh, and like doing nasty stuff. Like, kids were on this cruise too. Never. I don't want kids. Like, to be not. I want kids, but I don't want them on my cruise. Like,
Right.
nah, chill. I feel like it was more geared towards the kids. Like, there was so many like little kids running around, so they were doing nasty shit. I was just catching, and I was just like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just stuff you really can't avoid when you do things where you're in an environment like that, and we're all just kind of stuck somewhere. Count me out, man. Count me out. But I went for a wedding, like I said. So shout out to my man, Extramentals. He married his wife, Danielle. That was dope. It went beautifully. So that was what I went on the cruise for. That part was dope. That was successful. The rest of the time where it was up to us to find shit to do, I did not enjoy. So
Was it
probably
easy?
won't
Is
see
it
me on
easy
a
to sleep
cruise.
on? Can you sleep on the cruise good or no?
Yeah, I really honestly didn't have any problems with the actual boat. We even had like a rough day at sea, but it's really nothing that you can't. I really didn't really notice that I was even on the boat. So at night, that's probably the most when you feel it because you're just stagnant and you're sleeping, trying to sleep. So I do see how people say that it's tough to sleep, but I was knocked the fuck out. Like, I didn't have no problems. We didn't have a balcony, but we did have like the exterior view with the window and all that, so we could see kind of what was going on. So it was pretty relaxing. Caught the sunrise a few times, but overall, it's just not my thing. I feel like it's like a big ass cesspool.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if
You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm
do it
saying?
either.
Yeah.
All right. So we out. You got any? Want to tell them I hit you up on social media? Anything?
Yep, just hit me up, y'all. I'm outside. I'm available for writing opportunities, shows, whatever you got. Bring your bread, and I'm there. Iyadonna is really Iyadonna. you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, and it's Iyadonna on Facebook. That's my my page for my artistry. So check me out there. And then it's Iyadonna 2024 on TikTok. So hit me up, y'all. And Poe, thank you so much for having me, man. I appreciate you for real.
All right, I'm gonna see you in another 10 years.
Man, hopefully not. I told you I'm dropping something in the summer, though. I want to see you this summer.
All right, we gonna see
Yes,
what's
sir.
up then. You know where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We'll be back with another interview sooner
Yes.
than later.
You know it.
All right, yeah.